Hey, here we are. It's Caitlin Aikenstarter from Cook Like a Viking. Here we are. Woo! Nice to see you. Thanks for joining me. I'm so happy you're here. It makes me very happy. And here I am on YouTube for the first time doing a live stream. Yay! Yay! I'm quite giddy about that. Yes. So, today, today, can everyone hear me okay? Yeah? Hey, Peter, how you doing? Isn't this cool? Yeah, I'm gonna release the Shaw version of episode 4. It ended up being a little different because I reposted it to them. I made some changes and redid part of it, so we'll see how it goes. See how you end up liking it. Woohoo! Okay. And I'm so happy you all came. Okay. I'm gonna get into that. Oh! The news! First of all, the news! I have new wheels! Yay! I needed new wheels! Yay! This is a good thing. The old piece of crap was a piece of crap. Yep. So now I can drive safely and drive well. Yeah. Anyway. So, just a reminder, my Patreon is up there. Here's my Patreon. Let's see. There we go. There's my Patreon. Yes, support me. Please help. And it's not because I have a new car. That has nothing. That was a necessity. I'm still getting the parts for the show that I need, so I'm still looking for help. Yay! Okay, so if nobody has any questions, we will go into episode 4, part 1. Yay! And this is the Shaw version. Let me know what you think. Can you hear it?
I'm Caitlin Aikenstarter, and I'll teach you to cook like a Viking over an open fire. During the Viking Age, things were not written down, so no, we don't have exact recipes. We will create some mouth-watering dishes from ingredients that could be found during the Viking Age. Later, we'll meet in the meadhall with Viking guests. Stay tuned.
Echo? Sorry?
Greens soup with ham. I'm so thankful that my daughter Gwen can come and cook with me. She is learning so much. Now for an incredible soup made from salty smoked ham and greens. This is a hearty soup full of flavor and vitamins. It's easy to make lots by adding more vegetables. Great for groups or shows. Start with a good smoked ham with a bone. It adds so much flavor. Put the ham in the cauldron over the fire and fill the cauldron half full of water. Let the meat cook for at least an hour. In fact, it can be started the night before with water added if it gets low. Hint: whenever preparing a dish that serves vegetarians and omnivores, use veggie broth instead of meat. Cook meat separately and serve cut up on the side so it can be added later. If the soup uses a smoked meat broth, use veggie broth and add smoked salt. Now prep the greens. Take a large bunch of each beet greens, kale, and spinach. Chop it into bite-sized pieces. Would you help me with this, please, Gwen? Once a year, usually in the summer, all the landowners and their people would meet in a thing. The thing was an assembly used as a court for setting new laws, settling disputes, and meeting for voting. The best part? Show-off time! It was like
la 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 la.
One head of garlic is chopped into small pieces, not crushed. Fresh herbs will add a bright flavor to the soup. Finally, chop a large amount of baby dill and parsley. Ooh, the herbs smell so good! Once the broth is ready, remove the ham. Break the ham into bite-sized pieces. Put it back into the pot. There was no end of shenanigans at these events. This year, it was a young man running into different trading shops, pilfering stuff from the shopkeepers. Alas, he got caught and had to go before the king to plead his case. Make sure the pot is half full of broth. Add water if needed. Put in all the greens, garlic, and herbs. Simmer the soup for 15 minutes or a little more if necessary. Taste it. If it needs salt, add it as needed. The accused was friends with my husband Sheldon and had proved himself a worthy friend, so he asked Sheldon to be a character witness. When the king asked Sheldon to speak, he extolled the virtues of the accused, saying he wouldn't have committed the crime he was accused of. Hearing this, the king thought about it and said, "That's Sheldon's statement was dubious, and since there were more witnesses that said the accused was stealing, the accused was guilty as charged. The punishment for the accused? Weregild. He had to return the items and pay a fine. Sheldon now had a new nickname, Sheldon the Dubious. Spoon it into bowls. Important reminder, always, and I mean always, make sure the cook gets some soup too.
I think we need to toast this. Skull! If you would like more information on the recipes and tools we use, check out our website at cooklikeaviking.com.
Sweet! There we go. That was episode 1. Part 1 of episode 4. Yay! Okay, now we can do episode 2. Or episode 4, part 2.
Baked fish in dough. Fish was an important part of the Viking diet. Lakes were abundant with fresh fish of many species, which were used in different ways. On the coast, they would use saltwater fish. Today, I'm making whole fish and batter, and I'm going to use mackerel and stuff it with fresh dill and pour mead over the dill. The fish will be sealed in dough, then placed into the coals for 10 minutes per inch of thickness. I will remove the fish from the coals and let it rest for 10 minutes before taking off the crust, and it will be succulently cooked, flavorful fish. Delicious! The warriors, when they were not out exploring or raiding, they were fishing, or at least that's what they always told us. Rumor has it, they like to practice fighting without us knowing. We just let them do their thing, at least they're not in our way. First, we have to clean the fish, slit the stomach from the gills to the tail, and remove the entrails, leaving the bones intact. Wash the inside carefully so the fish can be stuffed. Open the incision, stuffing fresh dill, about 3 sprigs. Add about a tablespoon of butter, and douse with home-brewed mead. Often, fish would be coated in clay. However, in modern times, I worry about what elements would be in our clay today. So we're going to use simple dough made from barley flour and water. It will be thrown away, so it does not have to be tasty. Apparently, on one of their fishing trips, their sparring got out of hand. They left the village with spears to fish with, and somehow Sonnen ended up dead. Silly warriors, always trying to prove they're the best. The amount of dough will depend on the size of fish. 3 cups of flour and about 1 cup of water should cover a 3-pound fish. A bigger fish, more dough. Mix up the flour and water to make a medium sticky dough to encase the whole stuffed fish. Coat the fish in flour before putting the dough on, and it'll be easier to put on and stick to the fish. Lay out a flat piece of dough on a board, lay the fish on it, cover it with pieces of dough, use water to stick pieces together, and leave it rest for about 15 minutes to let the dough dry out. Dig a hole in the coals, place embers at the bottom of the hole. Lay the wood with the fish package on the embers. Cover it with more embers. Leave the fish undisturbed for 10 minutes per inch of thickness of the fish package. No peeking. Carefully remove the fish from the coals and let it rest another 10 minutes or so before cutting open the dough and peeling back the skin. Discard the dough covering. Pull out the bones in one piece along with the stuffing and you have amazingly done fish. Ooh, that fish is beautiful. Enjoy. And because fewer warriors came back after fishing, there's more for you.
Buckwheat pottage with cucumber salad. Pottages were common in the Viking diet. Pottages are made with a whole grain like barley, oatmeal, or buckwheat. They helped you feel full and had the extra effect of adding fiber and vitamins to the hardworking people of that time. Today, I am making a cold pottage made of buckwheat with cucumber salad. Perfect for a warm day. Using a hot pan, fry a half a cup of buckwheat very quickly to toast it, bringing out the rich, nutty flavor. Put the toasted buckwheat into a pot over the fire and add about 3 cups of water and bring it to a boil. Cook for at least 20 minutes or until tender. It can also be made ahead of time and served for a couple of days. Believe me, the fiber goes a long way. I would recommend not sending it on the ship. Once the buckwheat is tender, spoon it out carefully into a bowl, leaving it as dry as possible. If you have a basket to use as a strainer, go for it. Set the bowl of buckwheat to the side and let it cool. Why not serve it on the longship? The rowers are working hard, really close together, and have to keep in sync with each other. This is a hard thing to do when you've had a lot of fiber. I've been told stories of what happens. Believe me, Bjarni Brownbrace got his name honestly. Dice up 4 small cucumbers, having them first. In another large bowl, mix together 1/4 cup apple cider vinegar, 1/3 cup oil, and 2 tablespoons of honey. Chop a small handful of fresh mint. Add the mint and the cucumber to the dressing and mix it well. The mint combined with the dressing smells absolutely incredible. We heard that Ulfric had given Bjarni the name Brownbrace and tortured him with the story. Bjarni stated that Ulfric had dishonored him and deserved to pay. Ulfric would have none of it, so Bjarni decided that punishment was in order and attacked him. Ulfric grabbed his sacks out of his belt, and the fight was on. Ooh, that Bjarni was mad. Now, stir the cold buckwheat into the salad and let it sit to combine the flavors. What a bright, cool dish, perfect for a hot day. The fight? Oh yeah, the fight. Bjarni ended up winning, and Ulfric now had the title of Bested by Brown Braze.
If you would like more information on the recipes and tools we use, check out our website at cooklikeaviking.com.
Awesome. There you go. Awesome. That was a good one. The next part with the interview, I redid some parts. It's quite funny. So we'll watch that part, and then I'll take any questions. Yeah, Brown Braze. I figured it was a good name. So we'll watch the third part then, and keep going.
Hey, welcome back to Cook Like a Viking. I am Caitlin Aikensdottir, and today I've got my friend Olaf Rorickson here with me today.
Thank you, Caitlin.
I'm so glad you came to join me.
Well, I smelt the cooking and had to come over.
Well, of course. I've heard Vikings like to eat.
You know what? That is a rumor that's been going around, and I can neither confirm nor deny that.
To resemble that remark?
It is, you know what? It's pretty true. We like to eat. Who am I kidding?
Yeah, exactly. So, tell me a little bit about what you do.
Well, I make nets.
Awesome.
So, they could, we use them for fishing. Or, what I like to have here, a nice little one, nice little bag. Carry your stuff in. Actually super easy to make, just super tedious.
About how long would it take you to make one like that?
I think this one took me 2 days.
Wow. It looks like painstaking work.
Yeah, so what you do is you string up, like we have one up here, you string up a line across, and then you cut a bunch more twine in equal lengths.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do, I'll show you here. We actually fold it in half for however long we want, and you just tie them all to the top ring.
Okay.
And then you tie the tails together
Oh.
over and over and over again,
Oh.
back and forth.
Awesome. Wow. So how big a fish could you catch? What kind of fish do you usually catch with that?
The fishy kind.
The fishy kind.
All
Awesome.
kinds.
Awesome.
Whatever's there.
Awesome.
So you would use much bigger net than this, of course.
Yeah.
Which will take a while. If you want me to build one, we'll be here all day.
I'll feed you. One of the recipes I make on Cook Like a Viking, I make a dough-wrapped fish. Last time I did it with mackerel.
Ooh, mackerel. That's a good fish.
Yes. Do you have any good Viking fishing stories?
Well, a couple years back, I was we're out in the bay, me and my boy, and we're setting our nets, and all of a sudden, we hear this big splash, and we what was that, right? So we turn around, we look over, and out of the water we see this big, had to be the size of the hull, like back come up over, and
Was it a dragon?
It may have been a dragon. But it was huge, and my boy goes, you know, ever the scamp he is, he goes, "Hey, Pa, we should go catch that one." And I go, "What this now? Let's get out of here." Needless to say, we made it out of there before we got eaten.
That would have made some good cooking.
Oh,
Would have fed us for at least a week.
at least maybe a couple days.
Oh.
Who knows?
So what kind of string would you use for that?
This is all hemp. I have two thicknesses here. This hemp twine is actually very, very strong. Like, as much as we're gonna pull it, it's not gonna break, and it's not gonna deteriorate in the water and in the sun.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Yeah. So typically I use the small.
Okay.
And I save the big thickness for anything like heavier handles. Sometimes the edging,
Okay.
just to give it some weight.
And of course, I bet if you had to make it bigger, heavier net, you could.
We would use
the
that,
Bigger,
yeah.
heavier, like for dragons.
For dragons, we unfortunately we had the small net that day, so we weren't prepared.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh. So Vikings eat a lot of fish, don't
Yes.
they? Do you live in the area where it would be an ocean or a lake? Because I know it depends.
Well, we go out onto the ford, so I would say ocean.
Ooh. You don't get a lot of salmon then.
No, that's one that we miss.
Definitely mackerel.
Yeah, definitely mackerel. And a bunch of other ones that just fish.
Yes, Vikings have fish. So, how long do you normally take a trip fishing? How long is your fishing endeavor when you go out?
Well, usually we go out in the morning, and we set a bunch of nets for however long it takes to set nets. And then come back to shore, do what we need to do, and then come back in the evening, go out in the evening, and pull them all in.
Sweet.
So, a couple hours in the morning, couple hours in the evening.
Cool. Cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm happy to talk to you. I love your stories.
Well, thank you, and let's eat.
You betcha.
There. That's it. episode 4. Now I'm working on episode 5. So that'll be a fun one too. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Yeah, episode 5, I hope to have the first part out in a week. I'll do my best. It's fun learning new things. Yes, it is. Yay! So I'll do my best, as I said. And does anyone have any questions or comments? I know, wasn't that awesome? There is such a lag on my end. Like, it's almost a 5-minute lag, it seems. Oh, well, no, I'm exaggerating. It's about 2 minutes. It's a long one. So, it's quite funny. But season 2 will be coming up. I'll be including visits to my Viking garden once I get it up and running and growing. I'm growing some herbs inside to have in pots on the table. I've got some new recipe ideas. I'm always looking for guests. Peter, if you want to show what you do, I can either have you come out here, or I can come out to your place, or you can come to my set. We could do that. One day it wouldn't even have to be, it could be any day you're free, so I could film, and then I could just edit it later. I'm just looking for new ideas. Right, I'm trying to get as many reenactor type people out there. I'm trying to keep this wonderful hobby alive, and I think this is the way we're gonna have to be right now. So let me know what you think. Give me some ideas. Viking jerky. Absolutely, we'll have to. I was looking into that. I really, as far as I could find, only salt and smoke. That's all I found. But then again, Vikings used anything. Right, so you could literally add any spices you had that were around then. Thyme, sage, parsley, things like that. I can't remember. I'm on brain dead. Liquid whey. Yeah, that would be a cool thing too. Yep. So let me know what we can do, and give me ideas for recipes. I'm willing to listen. I like the idea of this. They had garlic. They used a plant called what was it? I've forgotten the name of it now. It looks kind of like a wild leek, and the bulb has a garlic flavor, and the stems had a more oniony flavor. But that they didn't have the traditional bulb garlic like we see it. That I know for sure. But they did have things that have a garlic flavor. So, depending, we could use something like that. Okay. What's the name of that? I can't remember. Ramsons. I got it. They're called Ramsons. And there's a lot in southern the United States. We have it growing wild here. I haven't found any yet. Doesn't mean it's not there. Just means I haven't found it yet. And apparently there are a few gardens around here, garden companies that are actually trying to grow it and sustain it, but it takes a long time. Okay, absolutely. Contact me on Messenger and see what we can do. Okay? Awesome. And I am out. We'll see you next week. I'll be here. I'll do this on YouTube again because it seemed to go really well. Hey, why not? I'm hoping to get more viewers because there's more people who aren't on Facebook. Okay? Anyway, remember, cook like a Viking. Bye!